Did you ever notice that Melisandre, the Red Woman, quietly predicted the ending of Game of Thrones long before anyone else did? A line here, a vision there, a whisper in the flames, and somehow, every major turn of the story moved exactly where her prophecies pointed. Today, we unravel the dark foresight of Melisandre, and how her visions shaped the fate of the living and the dead.
I wondered why you weren't there to meet our guests. You begged us to summon the king in the north. Don't you want to see him again?
I've done my part. I've brought ice and fire together.
Melisandre of Asshai is one of the most mysterious figures in the entire story. A priestess of the Lord of Light, a manipulator, a believer, and a seer. But beneath her fanatic faith lies something far more powerful, the ability to see fragments of the future. Not perfectly, not clearly, but enough to recognize the shapes of destiny long before anyone else could. In this video, we follow her prophecies, visions, and predictions, and reveal how they quietly trace the outline of the series ending, from the fall of the Night King, to Jon Snow's final choices, to the fate of Daenerys herself.
You're a witch. You're going to hurt him.
I see a darkness in you. And in that darkness, eyes staring back at me. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. Eyes you'll shut forever. We will meet again.
Melisandre's prophecy to Arya Stark seemed vague at first. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes you'll shut forever. Fans debated it for years. Was she talking about Lannisters? About Walder Frey? Was Arya the one meant to kill Cersei? But Melisandre wasn't wrong. Her words were simply deeper than we expected. Because when she meets Arya again, during the long night, those blue eyes suddenly ignite with meaning. The Night King's eyes. And Melisandre recognizes it instantly. She doesn't hesitate. She doesn't explain. She simply reminds Arya of her destiny and walks into the darkness, knowing prophecy has finally aligned, long before anyone in Westeros even believed the dead were real.
I know you.
And I know you.
You said we'd meet again.
And here we are. At the end of the world.
You said I'd shut many eyes forever. You were right about that too.
Brown eyes, green eyes, and blue eyes.
Melisandre spoke of the true enemy. Death is coming for everyone. The long night is real. The war against the darkness is the only war that matters. While the lords of Westeros fought for crowns, Melisandre saw the bigger picture. Even Jon Snow didn't quite fully understand until much later, but she saw the signs long before he died, long before he returned, long before the North united under one purpose. Every vision she read in the flames pointed to the same truth. The living must stand together, or they will fall together. Melisandre was certain the prince that was promised would save the world. She thought it was Stannis, then Jon Snow. But prophecy in the world of ice and fire is like smoke. It shifts. It misleads. It shows truth, but not the whole truth. In the end, the one who struck the fatal blow against darkness wasn't the warrior she expected. But Melisandre was still right about the war, about the moment, about the night the world would stand on the brink. Her mistake wasn't in the vision, only in the interpretation.
I did not part on good terms with the King of the North, or his advisor,
Why?
because of mistakes I made. Terrible mistakes. I would only be a distraction if I stayed.
So where will you go?
Volantis.
Good. If you don't mind my saying, I don't think you should return to Westeros. I'm not sure you'd be safe here.
Oh, I will return, dear Spider. One last time.
My lady.
I have to die in this strange country. Just like you.
And that is the tragedy of every great prophet. The true climax of Melisandre's prophecies unfolds in a single scene. The halls of Winterfell are shattering, the dead are overwhelming the living, and the Night King walks toward Bran. An ending that seems inevitable until Melisandre steps out into the cold. She doesn't fight. She doesn't run. She simply speaks 3 words that unlock Arya fate.
What do we say to the god of death?
Not today.
What do we say to the god of death? Not today. It's in that moment that all her visions, all her cryptic warnings, all her misread prophecies finally collide into one perfect truth. Arya leaps from the darkness, and the Night King shatters into 1,000 pieces. Melisandre collapses in the snow, smiling, because she has finally fulfilled the purpose she saw in the flames. After the Night King's fall, everything changes. Melisandre's role in the story fades, but the impact of her predictions does not. She foresaw Jon resurrection, Arya destiny, the Great War, the fall of the dead, and the price that must be paid for victory. Her visions shaped alliances, shifted battles, and altered the path of every major character who crossed her shadow. Even Daenerys' downfall echoes her warnings about power, destiny, and the cost of fire. In the end, Melisandre dies quietly, as if her life was a candle whose flame finally reached the wick. She removes her ruby necklace, her true age revealed, and walks into the dawn after the long night, her purpose fulfilled. And that's the irony of Melisandre. She was flawed, dangerous, fanatical, and often wrong. But the future she saw, the ending she predicted, was real. She just never lived long enough to see how much she truly got right. If you want more deep dive videos into the hidden prophecies and secrets of Game of Thrones, tell me in the comments which character or mystery you want next. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to watch my video on where are the high towers during Game of Thrones. Full Art Harris.